Hello everyone, I hope you are having a really lovely day. I thought I would bring you my review of the So Different Fleetwood Frock. This is the Lady McElroy Mountain Grandeur Cotton Lawn that, along with the pattern itself, was in the June adventure themed luxury SewHayleyJane boxes, and I have sewn it up this month and I thought I'd do a little review and show you some of the steps along the way. So because this is quite a fitted woven dress, it's fitted around the bodice, which is something I do tend to shy away from. I'm just not a big fan of fitting around my bust. I tend to prefer looser, floatier things anyway, or jersey, but I really like the look of this dress. It's a sundress. It's got straps that start at the front and go all the way around to the back, so there's no shoulder seam here. It's got a waist seam, and then it's got sort of pocket bags. The skirt becomes the pocket becomes the skirt, and it's got panels and everything, and it's lovely. The construction was really lovely. I had a really nice time sewing this up. Because it's quite fitted, I did do a toile, and I'm glad I did. So this is my finished version. There are still some fitting issues if I decide to make another one, things to look at, but I shall show you the toile that I did. So I just toiled the bodice, and I made originally I cut a size 22 at the bust and graded out to a 26 at the hip of the bodice. I just cut the outer side, and then I did a stitch line where the seam allowance would be, folded it over and top stitched that down to get a really good sort of idea of how it would sit around here. It was massive. It was really, really big. So mostly under here. I actually thought the fit here was really nice. So this has stayed a size 22, but under here for the real thing, did a size 20, then graded out to a 22 at the waist of the bodice. And then I graded the skirt from a 22 at the waist to a 26 at the hip. And I think the fit across sort of my bust, across my back and my hips is really, really nice. I could probably take a little wedge out of the back for my sway back. But apart from that, the biggest issues I still have is under here. It looks fine with a t-shirt underneath. It's not noticeable. So I will definitely wear this as it is, but I would put a t-shirt on underneath because I have got some bra peakage. It is really quite gapey here, but it fits perfectly across the bust. So I don't think I want to go, I'll probably have to go down a size and do a full bust adjustment. Maybe. You guys might know better. I'm no expert when it comes to fitting by any means. So let me know what you think. Do I need to go down a size and do a full bust adjustment? Do I just need to somehow take some extra out of the underarm? Maybe some kind of wedge? I don't know. Let me know what you think. What do I want to tell you then? So, like I said, it's a real pleasure. I love doing the pockets. You've got like the pocket trim, you've got the pocket bag and the upper side, and it all sort of merges together to become a panel of the skirt, which is really, really lovely. There is a zip in the side. Now, it has been a really long time since I have sewn a zip. Like I said, I don't tend to sew fitted woven garments, and those are the kind of garments that have zips. So I just haven't needed to do a zip for a really long time. I prefer buttons. I do prefer buttonholes and buttons. But yeah, so it's a side zip. So there's stitching right at the top, and then you stitch from the just under the waist seam down to the hem. Then you baste where the zip's going to be. You baste that seam closed. This was actually a really easy way of inserting a zip. The suggestion in the instructions is to lay your zip down on top of the basted seam and use some tape to put it in place, which would be a great idea, except my tape was rubbish. It just doesn't stick to anything, this tape. So that's been discarded. So I did end up using pins. Then you attach a zipper foot and you sew from the top where the zipper pull is all the way down to just under the sort of metal retainer bar of the zip. Keep your needle down and give it a little twist. Sew across the bottom and then back up again, and that's it. That's your zip inserted. So if that zip insertion is putting you off trying a dress like this, do not be scared. It was really, really easy. So yeah, perfect. That's perfect. Then the last stage was to attach the facing. Now I've talked about facings, I think in a video, a couple of videos back, when I talked about my top picks for summer, top patterns I want to make for summer. And I talked about how facings and me just do not get on. And that I think I'm just going to make a feature of top stitching, which is what I have done here, and it's worked really, really lovely. It probably isn't looking great because of the gaping, but I attached the facing to the bodice as per the instructions, clipped the seam allowance, cut the notches in the curves, turned it all through, pressed it, and then I top stitched from the base of the strap at the back and just follow all the way along, and then you have to go again sort of to the inside of the straps just to do the next bit. And I think it looks great. I think it looks lovely. I did miss out the understitching completely. Whether or not that was a mistake is yet to be seen. I'm not too sure, but overall I'm really, really happy with the look, and I think I will get a lot of wear out of this in the summer. Like I said, I will wear it with a t-shirt. I don't know how invested in the pattern I am as to whether I want to continue to make those fit adjustments for another version, or if I will just happily own it and wear it as it is. Because I love this fabric. The fabric is gorgeous and is such a pleasure to work with, honestly. Mwah, beautiful. If you have any questions about this pattern, let me know in the comments. Do you think you'll give this one a go, or have you made it yourself already? Let me know what you think, and click like, subscribe if you aren't already subscribed, and I will see you all really, really soon. Have a lovely day, everyone. Bye.